Tutorial log number 2. In this one we're going to be coding basic movement and collision. Now this is in a project that I've created that will basically serve to, at the end of it, be an engine similar to that of Zelda 1. And in that vein I have already imported a few sprites for Link and created a room and that kind of thing. This entire room is going to be level 1, so I already have my collision boxes in here, so basically go ahead and get up to that point. I will, however, be addressing these half boxes later on in this video, probably. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the movement system. Now, I'm going to be doing this the same way I usually do it. I'll provide notes vocally and explain some things and whatnot, so hopefully it'll be relatively easy to follow along. But as a basic, I am lost my train of thought for a second. Anyways, as a basic, I usually start with the create event to initialize the variables. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And as you can see, I have the font size maximum, so you can see it real nice. Oh, I guess it wasn't up maximum. So anyways, you should be able to see that. Now then, I'm going to name this as I normally do. And then for the movement system, we're going to need an h-speed variable, a v-speed variable. We need a maximum speed variable, so max speed equals, and we'll just do 2 for now. We need input variables, but I'll have to do those in a minute because those have to be defined in the step event. We need, actually, I think that might be it. Now, if we wanted to do variable movement and stuff, normally we would be doing acceleration, but I don't want to do that because I don't think the original Zelda has that anyway. So, plus acceleration in regards to top down and not in 3D, I'm still working on. So, yeah. Later on, we'll be coming back here to define other variables for the project. So, for now, that'll be it. So let me just go ahead and add a step event real quick. Okay, now here's where the explanations are gonna start coming in. So I want to name this real quick. Okay, so when defining controls, I usually use globals. So let me go ahead and define those real quick, and then I will go ahead and explain them after I've defined them. Oopsie. Doing it again. Let me do key A and key B. Let's see here. What else do I want to do with this? You know what? For now, let's keep it short like that. So left is going to be equal to negative keyboard check VK left. Now, real quick, what this is doing is it's setting the value of VK left, in this case, to a negative value. So this will be important here in a minute. Oh, and also, I'm not going to do controller support right now, but well, you know what? I'll explain that when I do my controller support video. So anyways, right equals keyboard check VK right. Now, right and down, okay, so this goes along the coordinate plane, by the way. Right and down, I always set to positive, and left and up, I always set to negative. So that's something to keep in mind. and down. Okay, so there's our input keys there. Now, basically, what I'm doing is I'm setting each keyboard key to these variables, but like I said, left and up are negative values, and that actually comes in play right here. So, um, this is basically the syntax for HSP, and VSP is exactly the same thing, except it's down plus up. Okay, so what the hell is this? So basically, when you define HSP as right plus left, it's taking the value of right, which in this case will always be either 1 or 0, and it's adding the value of left, which in this case will either be -1 or 0, or in this case -0, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, so if the right key is pressed and you press left, it will cancel out and just do 0 basically. Same thing if the left key is pressed and you press right, it'll still cancel out. So what this is ensuring is that when you're pressing both keys or neither key, the character will not move. So that is basically shorthand movement code right there. And this does not actually apply it to the character yet, but I will get to that. But yeah, this is the best way of doing movement. It's not very customizable, but at the same time, it's a lot easier, and for simple games, you don't really need anything more than this, so there's that. Anyways, now let's apply it. So we apply it by doing x plus equals HSP and v plus equals VSP. Not v, that'd be y. Need to add a stem to that. So anyways, so we are adding the value of HSP to x and VSP to y. So now there is something that I did not do because I completely forgot to do it. We need to actually apply the max speed. So how we do that is we do var move x equals right, plus left. I forgot this is a step that I forgot to do. So yeah, times max speed. Or no, hold on. Sorry, once again. This is move x times max speed. So this is actually how you're supposed to do it. Var move y equals, you don't have to have parentheses here, by the way, down plus up. Make sure you have your semicolons at the end. I'm going to get rid of these. And then this is move y times max speed. So that's actually, sorry for my mistake, that's actually how you are supposed to do it here. You set move x to right plus left, move y to up plus down, and then HSP is basically the value of these times the speed. So that's how you do it. Now that we have our movement code in here, basically, I'm going to assign a temporary sprite to Link, and then I'm going to run the game. Now I've already set up an object that will create Link, so I don't have to worry about placing him in the thing. Okay, so this actually gives me a perfect opportunity to show you how to read errors. It's pretty self-explanatory, but from the top it says fatal error, which means the game crashed. In action number 1, which is the first, it's the first action within the event. In the step event, so it's actually in the step event of Link, global variable name down, index, not set before reading it. So In this case, down was not set before I actually went in here. Damn. So I need to look on line 11 to see where I went wrong here. Line 11, down plus up. Ah, yes. This is a common mistake that I have because my keyboard likes to not retain the shift. So basically, that's my mistake, but you get the gist. I don't think you would have had that issue. So now let's try it. And we have movement. Now, as you can see, the character currently walks through the walls and through everything. We are about to fix that. So, although, first, because it's going to annoy the crap out of me otherwise, let's go ahead and code our escape clause. So go ahead and create a piece of code. And then escape clause. Home. Add another one. End. If keyboard check pressed vk escape game end. And that's that. Alright, so collision. Collision has to go within this space below HSP and VSP definitions, but above X and Y. So we'll go ahead and do this. Now, I've already explained collisions to you, and I think you understood them pretty well, so I'm just going to go over them really quick. If you need to pause, then go ahead and pause and whatnot, but yeah. If place meeting X plus HSP, Y, object, no, not object, hold on. Oh, call, I think. Yep, there it is. Sorry. While, open parenthesis, not place meeting X plus the sign of HSP, Y, call, open squigglies, X plus equals the sign of HSP, HSP equals 0. Scroll down. Then we gotta cut and paste there. And then if place meeting, that's set. Yeah. That was horizontal collisions done, by the way. So, while not place meeting, X, Y plus VSP, call, I screwed up, X plus the sign of VSP. Y plus the sign of VSP, not X. Anyways, Y plus equals sign VSP. VSP equals 0. And then move this up here. And that is collisions done. If we go ahead and test our project now, you will be able to see with any luck, with all the luck in the world, that collisions are now done. Okay, now since we have a little bit of time left, and I am going to be annoyed if we don't do this anyway, animations. Image speed equals 0 by default. And then the sprite index is going to depend on which character we have, but since I'm not doing multiple characters in this particular episode, then I'll do that later. For now, I'm just going to do the basic sprite index, so there's that. Now for the animations, controls. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here. Animations in regards to this particular movement system. See, they're kind of straightforward, kind of not, but you have to think of them a particular way. So, in this case, I'm going to do if HSP is equal to 0. And VSP is equal to 0. Hang on. I didn't really think this far ahead. I didn't think I'd have enough time to do this. 15 minutes? Yeah. Okay, so. You know what? If HSP is greater than 0, then you're going to be moving right. So, actually, I can keep this on the same line. So, if HSP, wait, can I? Shit. I think this far ahead. No, I actually cannot. So, if HSP is greater than 0, you're going to be moving right. So, we have to set the sprite index. Index equals SPR link walk right. And then we have to set the image speed to 1. Then, if HSP is less than 0, which is moving left, like I said, it works upon the same coordinate plane. Sprite index equals SPR link walk left. Where is that? There it is. Oh, excuse me. Image speed is equal to 1. You know what? Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do this here. No, that's the wrong button. Okay, so I'm condensing these into single lines because, you know, I can. Okay, so if VSP is greater than 0, greater than 0 means that Link is walking to down. So WD whoops. Wrong button. And that's going to be WU anyway, so. Okay, that basically sets the sprite index depending on the direction. Now, if HSP is not equal to 0, or VSP is not equal to 0, not 90, jeez, then image speed equals 1. And then vice versa, if they are equal, then set image speed to 0. So that should work. Let me go ahead and test it. I wasn't planning on doing animations today, but it would drive me nuts otherwise, so yeah. Okay, so clearly it needs a little bit of tweaking. Well, anyways, I'll go ahead and tweak that, and then I'll make a shorter video for this. So anyways, if you have any questions, go ahead and contact me. And that's about it for this one.